Welcome to my new series. This new series is going to be looking at the best EV charger in certain categories, and today's video kicks off with which is the best looking EV charger. Over the last few years and months, I've been collecting EV chargers from manufacturers, but recently, over this year, I've been asking manufacturers to send me their chargers through X, social media videos, and also LinkedIn to get their charger get on this new series about pitting the best category. I gave them the categories up front, and the certain manufacturers decided to send me some units based on no money changing hands. So all they've done is sent me a unit and I've decided to categorize them. So this is an unbiased review. You're probably not going to see every single charger for sale because some manufacturers just didn't send me a unit. But for the ones I have sent, I've probably got one of the most extensive lists of EV chargers available in one place, especially in one video this side of the water. And if you are watching in the States, check out our good friend Tom Maloney, who's on State of Charge, who does the American version of what I'm doing right here. Now, this video is purely going to be looking at aesthetics of these units only. If you don't care about aesthetics, then maybe you might check out these other categories. I'm going to be doing what's the best EV charger for solar, best tariff integration charger, best fastest charger to install for installers, best workplace charger, most feature-rich charger, and what is the best home charger. Now, you can get videos access to that by clicking subscribe and the notification bell, and you'll find out when they are. But if you can't wait, then make sure you become a member or a patron, because they will get exclusive early access to these videos as soon as they're made. And don't forget, by being a member and a patron, you're helping videos like this actually get made. So like I said, I've not got everything, but I've got 14 different units from 13 different manufacturers. I've discounted 2 chargers out of the running of all categories based on various factors I don't want to share in this video, but we are left with a huge range of EV chargers to rank on the best aesthetical charger, and we all know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I've narrowed it down to these 4 units. Let's have a quick look at fourth place. Fourth place is the Easee charger. Now, the Easee charger is a very attractive charger, and the reason it's ranked in this, and the reason you're going to see about a lot of these chargers have in common, this has an interchangeable faceplate. You can change the colour of this charger to a variety of colours. There's an absolute ton of them. So if you want to match it to a building, match it to your company logos, if it's a company charger, there is a variety of stuff you can do. The reason it's only come in fourth place though is this unit is only sold in untethered. Now, the problem that I have with that is 99% of you are going to always want to leave a cable in this charger. I think all chargers should be tethered. It's just the way it should be. In America, there is actually, I think, rules against having an untethered charger. I think they all have to be tethered in America. So this should be a tethered charger, because what's going to happen, you're going to plug your cable in and then you're going to wrap your cable around, and it's going to look a little bit unsightly, and it just doesn't work, this charger, very well when there's a full type 2 cable sticking out the front of it. So that's why this is coming to fourth place. But again, consider it, because it is a stylish looking unit. If you are one of these people who will take the cable out of it frequently to have that aesthetical look at the front of your house, it could be a winner. Now, this is where the competition starts heating up, because in third place we have the Telto charger. Now, the Telto charger is available in this lovely white colour, which does look amazing. It's got lights that go down the side of here. It is a beautiful looking unit, and it's available in a selection of colours. So again, like most of these units, you can change the faceplate at the front and basically make it any colour you want. So it does give that advantage of basically making it able to match whatever house you've got. So for example, on my brick here, it would probably be suited more to this wooden faceplate here. Now, it's got lights here, like I said, and it has a larger design, but this larger design does have the advantage that you can use it to manage the cable around. But you are kind of left with a dangly cable at the end, or you would fit it with the holster and put the holster at the side. Kind of ruins the end appearance of how good looking this charger is. So we're finally down to the top 2 units. Now, if you think that any of these units should be rearranged in different order, let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to have your feedback. Basically, looks are subjective to everyone else. If you don't think any of these belong in the categories, then let me know which one you think's a better unit down below. I've tried to kick the best aesthetical unit. This is not about which is the best feature rich. There is videos about that coming, as I said. Now, the unit that surprised me that it made into this category, I actually didn't think I'd like as much until it arrived, and that is the Tesla unit. Now, it comes in retail packaging. It's the only unit that comes in retail packaging. You can tell an ex-Apple employee designed this packaging, because when you open it up, you get that wow factor that you get from Apple products. And that means that when a customer or an engineer opens it, they should translate that kind of like feeling of loving the charger to when they install it or when customers get it. So I do think that's quite clever off Tesla that they've kept that retail packaging for what is essentially a unit that tends to be fitted by electricians. Now, the reason it's going to be coming in second, we'll see in a minute, but the reason it's in this list is this glass front is stunning, but you can change the colours again of this faceplate. You can change it to the colour of any Tesla. So any Tesla colour that's available, you can change this faceplate to match your Tesla's colour. Now, if you don't have a Tesla, don't worry, you can still use this charger. There's nothing stopping you using this charger if you're not a Tesla customer. Now, there's some features on this that I'll mention maybe in the feature video, but what it's got here is a large cable management design. You can see the hook at the back, it's huge. And it means that when you're cable managing it, keep the cable nice and neat, but it's got a holster built into the actual unit, which means that you don't have a separate holster, ruining the look, sticking out. It's very, very neat. Now, one drawback is it's only sold in 3-phase. Now, because it's only sold in 3-phase, you get a thicker cable, which means when you are cable managing, it just isn't as neat. It's a bit stiffer, the cable, when you're managing it in. So that is why that's been pulled down maybe into second. But there's another reason it can't make it into first. Unlike some other units, these all, for example, you know, especially this next unit I'm going to mention in a minute, most units sold in the UK are sold with pen fault detection, and that basically you don't need it on all sort of installs. It depends on your installs, quite complex, but essentially most houses will need a pen fault detection or an earth rod putting in, and they'll also need some additional boxes putting in. So you're not just installing this unit, you could be installing something else that might look a little bit ugly next to this. So if you have got to install pen fault detection next to this and you haven't got anywhere else to put it, it could drag down the aesthetics of the entire install. But it is a very, very good looking unit, and one that's actually impressed me that it made it into the top 4, never mind second place. And finally, we have our winner, the Simpsons and Partners charger. Now, the Simpsons and Partners charger is one of my favourite looking units. It has a variety of things that I like about it. There's 112 different combinations of choices of colours. So you can change the heads of these units, you can change the bodies of the units. There's different material choices like this wooden head here. It gives a real sense of customizing and having your own charger. There's very unlikely that you'll see 2 of the same units on the same street, so it does give that real personality touch. But it's got a nice little light under here. The design's flush. Now, before I commented on the Easee charger being untethered, and this unit, as you can see, is untethered. However, they do sell a tethered unit. I just haven't got it. It has a cable coming out the bottom, and it has a hook with the actual Simpsons and design look to it. So it does mean that instead of having it sticking out like the Easee, it's built into the charger, cable coming out, and it has that nice cable management system, which is, the ones I've seen installed look really, really good. It's a nice unit, and I really want to know, would this be your unit if you were going to pick a unit just on aesthetics, or would you pick one of my other 4 that I picked? Or is there something else? Let me know down below in the comments. But if you want to know more about the Simpsons and Partner charger, check out the full review I did of it here. And if you are wanting to follow this series as it goes along, then check out my playlist of EV chargers on here.